We will investigate the incredible bravery and courage of some of history's most famous leaders. These stories demonstrate the irrepressible human spirit and the strength of fortitude in the face of adversity. We will explore the following inspiring stories with fascinating narratives and visuals. Irena Sendler rescued 2,500 children from the hands of the Nazis. Discover the story of Irena Sendler, a social worker who murdered Jewish children during the Holocaust. Learn how she exploited her nursing skills to smuggle food and medicine into the Walden ghetto and save many lives. Witold Pilecki infiltrated Auschwitz in order to document Nazi atrocities. Discover the incredible story of Witold Pilecki, a Polish resistance fighter who entered Auschwitz voluntarily to gather intelligence and organize resistance. Witness his bravery as he escaped the camp and continued to combat the Nazis before dying at the hands of the Russian secret police. During the American Revolution, Joseph Warren served as an average soldier. Investigate the life of Joseph Warren, a doctor who fought as an average soldier during the American Revolution despite being promised a better position. Recognize his devotion and dedication to the cause of liberty. Hugh Glass survived a grizzly bear attack and set out to get vengeance. Hugh Glass' extraordinary trip as he survived a violent grizzly bear attack after his fellow trappers abandoned him for dead. Witness his tenacity and grit as he starts on a dangerous trek to exact revenge. During World War II, John F. Kennedy demonstrated bravery. Discover John F. Kennedy's bold exploits during World War II, for which he received the Purple Heart, Navy and Marine Corps medals. Discover his selfless loyalty to his teammates and his steadfast dedication to duty. We will learn the actual meaning of courage and bravery through these stories. These leaders demonstrate the ability to overcome fear, confront danger, and leave a lasting impression on the world. Join us as we honor the art of bravery on this incredible journey. Please keep in mind that the descriptions supplied are only a synopsis of the stories and can be built upon with extra research and storytelling skills. Harriet Tubman was an escaped slave who rose to prominence as an abolitionist, assisting hundreds of enslaved people to escape to freedom via the Underground Railroad. Hers is a narrative of extraordinary bravery and tenacity, as she repeatedly risked her life to fight for the freedom of others. Here are some of her most inspirational moments. Harriet Tubman escaped slavery after being born into slavery in Maryland in the early 1820s. She escaped to freedom in Pennsylvania when she was about 25 years old, leaving behind her husband and family. Later, she returned to Maryland to assist others in escaping via the Underground Railroad, a network of hidden routes and safe homes that carried enslaved individuals to freedom in the North. Harriet Tubman returned to Maryland multiple times after escaping slavery to rescue and bring her family members to freedom. To avoid suspicion, she disguised herself as an elderly woman on one occasion and successfully brought her elderly parents to safety. Leading a military raid. During the Civil War, Harriet Tubman worked for the Union Army as a nurse, cook, and spy. She was also instrumental in planning and leading a military raid on a Confederate stronghold in South Carolina that rescued over 700 enslaved persons. Advocating for women's suffrage. After the Civil War, Harriet Tubman continued to struggle for justice and equality. She became involved in the women's suffrage campaign and worked with other activists to gain women's voting rights. People are still inspired by Harriet Tubman's bravery and determination today. Her legacy serves as a reminder of the significance of fighting for what is right, even in the face of immense difficulty. Harriet Tubman's courage influenced many individuals during her lifetime and continues to do so today. Here are some of the ways her bravery influenced others. Freedom seekers. Harriet Tubman's service as an Underground Railroad conductor assisted hundreds of enslaved individuals in escaping to freedom. Her bravery and dedication spurred those who had been held captive to take action to gain their own freedom. Harriet Tubman was a prominent abolitionist who campaigned valiantly to abolish slavery in the United States. Her courage and dedication to the cause motivated others to join the struggle against slavery and to strive for a more just and equal society. Harriet Tubman was a women's rights activist who advocated for women's suffrage and civil rights. Her legacy has inspired and empowered generations of women and civil rights activists to fight for equality and to speak out against injustice. Harriet Tubman's life narrative provides a great example of strength, persistence, and resilience for future generations in the face of adversity. Her legacy continues to inspire people today to fight for what is right, to seek justice, and to work for a better future for everyone. Harriet Tubman's bravery and tenacity inspired subsequent generations of freedom seekers, abolitionists, women's rights activists, and others to struggle for justice and equality. Her legacy is a beacon of hope and resilience, reminding us of the strength of perseverance in the face of tragedy.